It's the All-American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. I got good news. I would like to thank everyone here that helped me out. I was able to get the headstone for my mother and my dad's grave due to your help, due to the community's help. I appreciate that very much. I really do. From the bottom of my heart, people that donated and helped out, or just let the commercials play, or hit the like button, or anything, or even give me a view, I appreciate y'all. Especially the people that donated the money. Thank you so much for that. Now, I'm very ill right now. It's like I've been sick ever since my mom passed. I don't know what's going on, but ever since she passed, I've been very ill. That's why I'm sitting here wearing a pink shirt, because I'm wearing my wife's shirt literally, because I have sweated through every single shirt I have. So, thank y'all for helping me out with the tombstone. Now, let's get to business. I'm not mad at Mad Shad. No. But, Mad Shad, I do want to do the bare knuckle. I want to do MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, grappling. But you want to do bare knuckle boxing, that's fine with me. Either way. And you are younger than me. That's true. I'm 57 years old. You're 50, but don't. Hey, how you doing, Faith? Howdy. Good to have you here. But by the grace of God, my God, you know, Heavenly Father, by the grace of God, you said that you would feel bad. Oh, you're from Kenya? Awesome. You said you would feel bad about beating up on a 57-year-old man. Well, listen, bro. Don't feel bad about that, because hey, what's up, Jake? Don't feel bad about that, because I work as a bouncer. I fight young guys almost every night. So just wipe that from your mind. Forget about my age. It's just a number. And I'm not going to fight out of anger, though. I'm not going to do that, because when I was talking to you, I was popping a lot of smoke, because I told you over and over again that I cannot talk about what I did. I signed papers, and I will get in some serious trouble. But this I will promise you. After the fight, we will sit down, and you're the one guy that I believe can be level-headed. And I do have respect for you, because you did accept my challenge to fight. So, there's that. And I will, with no recording devices or anything like that, I will be able to prove the things that I've done. I have pictures and such, but I cannot show them. I will get in real trouble. So, make it happen. If you want me to make it happen, I'll make it happen. Now, I can't travel very far from here, because I don't boast, okay? I'm not a boaster. I was taught not to brag about helping people and such things like that. But I have a lot of people. That's another reason why I live the way I live, because I put out a lot of resources helping Vietnam veterans. That's my mission in life, is to help Vietnam veterans, because we're losing them every day. I've done lost two that were very close to me, and I literally was there when both of them passed away. So that takes a lot of my resources. But by the grace of God, I was able to get my Vietnam veteran dad and my mom the headstone through the community's help. So thank y'all very much. So I appreciate that. I'm having a hard time reading. No, I'm not old enough to be in Vietnam. I look old enough because I have lived a hard life. You know, I've worked security my entire life. That's literally the only thing I know besides survival, which that was part of my training. You know, we took survival classes and escape and evasion classes and medic classes and a lot of classes. So I learned a lot how to live off the land through taking those classes. And after the fight, because, you know, I've talked to you, you know, I popped a lot of smoke on that thing. And, you know, I had a fever of 103. I mean, I was out of my mind. I was sick. I'm still sick. And that's to your advantage, because I haven't hardly even been able to eat in 9 days. So I've lost a lot of muscle mass. You know, so that's to your advantage. And like I said, don't feel bad about, you know, fighting someone that's 57 years old, because like I said, I work as a bouncer at a full nude strip club, and I fight young guys almost every night, and they have no problem with it. I have no problem with it. So it's cool. I'm sorry about, I'm having a hard time reading the chat because I am very ill. My vision's blurry. I don't know what I got, but man, am I sick. So, but I'll get over it. Or die one. But I want to come on here and thank y'all, everyone, for helping me out, getting my mom and dad. It was mainly for my mom, but then my dad died. But from the Agent Orange from Vietnam. And so, you know, I like to fight MMA. I like to fight Muay. I like to fight, period. I just like to fight. I'm just going to be honest with you. I enjoy getting punched in the face. I don't know. I'm just weird that way. You know, this is how it started. You know, when I was a kid, it was a different time in the world. And when I was a kid, I was on steroids, and I was a really big jack kid at 14 years old, and a black belt in Taekwondo. And if you look on my channel, you'll see where I made the newspaper in boxing, you know. It's all there. All you gotta do is just look at the channel. It's all there. So I think you would be at a severe disadvantage if it was an MMA fight. Any fight but throwing hands. So we'll just do a bare knuckle fight, and if we can get people to donate and raise money, any money that I get, I will use to help my Vietnam veterans out that are getting very old and they just can't do things. You know, I mow their yards. I do what I can. I do what I can to help them. You know, I do live the way I live, so I have a little extra every once in a while to help other people. You know, I come on here, you know, I've been on YouTube for a while. And I come on here and, you know, I act all hard and all and this and that, and I can be. But I'm really a nice guy. I really am. I'm a caring, loving, I help people, and I'm a nice guy. But, yeah, well, I can be mean. I do have anger issues. I'm not going to lie about that. I, I do lose my temper at times. I No, I can't read the chat. I'm sorry. I'm really sick, and my vision's so blurry that I just can't read the chat. No, I am 57 years old, and Mad Chad's 50. It's all good. I fight guys 20 years old almost every night because I work at the biggest strip club in Tampa, and there is a lot of drama up there. I'm getting tired of it, really. I'm getting tired of that crap. I'm ready to go back to contracting work. And, you know, you kept a level head when you were asking me questions, and I did have to pop a lot of smoke because I told you I couldn't talk about it. But you just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. But I sit back when everyone didn't think I was watching and watch, because I like to pop a little smoke and test people and see their true colors. And there's some channels that come on there that I saw your true colors. And as far as being in y'all's group, man, my mag team's almost 250 people. So I got my own group. I have pronunciation problems, all right? I had a heat stroke in Afghanistan. We had an IED. I lost half a bicep. I got a little brain trauma, but it is safe for me to fight. It's safe for me to fight. Not a problem. So, and I won't lose my temper. I've been praying a lot, and it's kind of weird. I've lost subscribers since I've been talking about praying and such, but man, I've been so sick. I thought I was going to die. And I am very ill, but I'll get over it. And I'm going to continue to pray. So if people unsubscribe from my channel because they don't like it because I'm a Christian, whatever. God's got me. So I do appreciate you talking civil, though, Mad Shad. I do appreciate that. But I told you over and over again before that I could not talk about it. But you kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And I was watching y'all talk all that trash about me. So I just had to go on there and just talk crap. Pop smoke. That's part of my training, man. It's popping smoke. Disinformation. But after the fight, I will sit down and talk and show you pictures and prove that I did what I did. But I cannot publicly do it. I will get in some real trouble. That's just the way it is, man. I told you that. There's things that this government does that I'm not even going to talk no more about that. But because I'm already pushing my luck. I'm lucky they ain't already come up here and drug my butt away. But, and then we all gonna die Wednesday. He wants to fight me too. I can't remember his name. He's a pretty big guy. So I'll fight you too. I will. But you look like you're a lot bigger than me. So we got to be within 10 pounds of each other for it to be a legal fight. And I have blood sugar. I used to gain weight because I do fight better fighting heavyweight. That's just, I don't know why, but I fight better fighting heavyweight. I think it's because I'm really fast, even when I'm heavy. And, most heavy guys are not really fast. Some are, though. Don't be deceived. You need to understand, when you see a 300-pound man and you want to poke fun at him because he's out of shape and all that, every time that 300-pound man stands up, he is literally pressing with his legs 300 pounds. So a lot of those big guys are a lot stronger than you think they are. So when you see a heavy guy and he's out of shape, he couldn't fight, don't underestimate those guys. Every time they stand up, they're lifting 300 pounds with their legs. That takes strength. But I'm going to be civil about it. I'm not going to lose my temper. I work as a bouncer, so I'm used to people trash talking. No big deal to me. And you want a bare knuckle brawl? That's fine. I'll bare knuckle brawl with you. I'm cool with it. So we can do that. Or if you choose, we can grapple, we can do MMA, we can Muay Thai, we can kickbox, whatever you want to do. But I think personally, because of my training and I am a professional fighter, that you would be better off just throwing hands. But however you want to do it, I'm cool with it. But I'm not going to fight you out of anger. I'm just going to fight you hoping to raise money to help out the vets. I do a lot of stuff for people that I don't go around bragging about. That's not what I'm about. Amen. Jesus Christ is the answer. So the way we'll name the fight is, Mad Shad, he's a Viking. I used to be, by the way. But now I'm a Christian. I wish I knew how to put pictures on here and stuff. I'll try to figure that out. I'm not a tech guy. And you were asking me all this new age warfare. Man, the stuff I did was 25 years ago, man. The technology from then to now is completely different. Well, a lot of it is. Some things stay the same. Like the Kalashnikov 7.2, I can't even think right now. But like the Kalashnikov, some things stay the same. And honestly, I prefer that over the AR because it's more reliable. It's just when you run with a crew that's using ARs and you go firing off that Kalashnikov, it's a different sound and that can put you in jeopardy. And it's also better when everyone's running the same equipment. That way you can throw mags at each other, as a lot of you call clips, but magazines. Hey, I'm out, throw me a mag. So it's better if everyone runs the same stuff. Who am I? I'm the all-American prepper. I piss red, white, and blue and excellence. I'm looking rough right now. I'm very ill. I'm even wearing I'm wearing pink. I've been really sick, so all my shirts are sweated or disgusting, so I'm having to wear my wife's shirts, but I'll get over it. Hey, good morning, Shannon Lee. So, I'm down with it, man. Let's do this. Let's do it. I want to raise money because I got a particular veteran that needs housing, and I want to help him out because I'm good. I live in this 8x10 shed. I turned into a bunker. I'm good. I thought I was going to have to leave after my parents died. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shannon Lee. Thank you. It's the first time I've ever wore pink, but thank you. It's my wife's shirt. It is kind of cool, though, right? But, I normally wear camouflage, and I try to wear clothes that blend in with nature because I like to. You just never know when something's going to happen. Yeah, I'm starting to feel better. I am starting to feel better. By the grace of God, praying, hydrating, my friends, get this stuff right here. If you get sick, this stuff is a big help. I'm having like I said, my vision is really blurry because I'm still so sick. It's really hard for me to read the chat. So, okay, Match Head, this is what you got to do. You got to get a dilated eye exam, once you're over a certain age to legally fight. You got to get a dilated eye exam. You got to get an EKG, and you got to get a blood test to make sure you don't have AIDS or HIV. That to make sure you don't have HIV or hepatitis, because that's very contagious, and usually those fights get pretty bloody. I'm not afraid of blood as long as I know it's clean. That, every time I fight at the club, at that strip club, fighting those perverts, I make sure I wear glasses so I don't get blood in my eyes. And I make sure if I got any cuts or scrapes, because I spend a lot of time in the woods and a lot of training, that I make sure that's covered up, because I'm not catching that stuff, man. So every time I get my blood drawn, I get checked for that. Now, the guy from We All Gonna Die Wednesday, I cannot even think right now. I'm so sick, but I'm getting better. I think I'm starting to get better. But I need to know your weight. See, I love fighting heavyweight, but I'm just going to be honest. I do not lie on YouTube. I don't do it. I don't lie. The truth is hard enough to believe. I don't lie. So, every time I get my blood drawn, I get tested for AIDS and Heps anyhow, because I'm always getting bled on at work. I'm always fighting. So, like I said, when y'all didn't think I was watching, and I was watching, and I seen some people's true colors that called me brother from another mother and all that, but they didn't think I was watching, talking all that trash. And that's part of my training, is I test people. That's what I do. I test people. Cult leader. That's hilarious. Oh man. I don't know what kind of cult, but whatever. Unless you think Christianity is a cult, but whatever. It's all good. I'm not even in a bad mood right now. I'm so dang sick. I couldn't even fight my way out of a paper bag. But I'm just weak. I haven't been able to eat or nothing. But I've finally been able to hold fluids down. That's why I'm looking and sounding better, because I'm able to hold fluids down. There for a while, I was severely dehydrated. I'm not even paying you no mind, man. You know what? Just whatever, dude. I really don't care. Y'all can say whatever you want to in here. I really don't care. You know, I was thinking that I had the COVID also, and it's impossible. When you work at a strip club, and I'm head of security there. I have 40 girls on rotation, and the lap dances, all that. Those girls get really close to people, but they call me dad, because I don't creep on the girls. I'm in a monogamous relationship with my wife. I'm married to a woman, and I just don't cheat on my wife. I'm not about it. And if I was 20 years younger, I would probably get myself in trouble working there, but I'm not doing it. That's just not what I'm about. So let's do this match, Ad, because I want to raise some money. I got one particular vet that really needs some help, and let's try to raise some money. And after the fight, because when you interrogated me, you did a good job. You're actually good at interrogating people, but I had to pop smoke, man. I told you I could not talk about it, so I was just popping smoke. But like saying you shoot somebody with a Barrett from 300 feet, that's ridiculous. Right then, you should have said, man, freaking middle schooler knows better than that. But I mean, they work from that close. I mean, if I had to, I would. But I get somebody from almost a mile away with those. I know guys can get you from a mile away with them, but I'm not that good. But and actually, the spotter's the better shooter. So, and I'm not real good at math and such, so I'm usually the shooter, the spotter does all that stuff. And you know, and you was asking me names of places in Afghanistan. Any high school kid knows the names of those places, man. Come on, you should have known I was playing stupid, but it is what it is. But I'm not angry. Y'all had y'all's fun. I seen people's true colors, like old Hutch. That dude's obsessed with homosexuality. Now, I was getting angry about the things that they were posting about my wife. Now, that's not cool. Don't. You can say anything you want to about me. Not a problem. You can say anything you want to. I work as a bouncer. I get called everything. It don't bother me. It don't. But don't talk about my family. That's when it gets personal. So I'm not trying to rehash nothing or anything like that. You know. But I do want to fight to raise some money. And after the fight, I believe you're civil enough to where we can sit down and talk, and I can show you pictures and then at least you could do me a solid and come on here and go, yeah, he's the real deal. He's not lying. Now, when I get to feeling better, I'm going to show my mother's headstone and my dad's headstone that y'all all helped me with. So thank you so much. And if anybody's attacking anybody here, please don't do that. That's just disgusting. Let's behave here. No, I'm not ready to scrap yet. I'm too sick. I couldn't fight my way out of a paper bag, but I'm getting it. Once I get over this illness, I'll be ready. I have never been this sick in my life, man. I don't know what the hell's going. Yeah, I'll box him if he want. I wanted an MMA fight, but he wants to box. I'll box. If you really look at my channel, you'll see me in the newspaper boxing. So it's no big deal. I got a lot of championship belts, by the way. I really think it's going to be an unfair fight. So I won't spike you. I won't do no dirty moves or anything like that. And if I see you're hurt, I will stop. Now, if you see I'm hurt, just keep coming. Just give me everything you got, because I'm used to that. But you must understand, I've been professionally fighting since I was young. So it's no big deal. Pain's no big deal to me. No big deal. I actually enjoy it. I'm kind of weird like that. I wanted a few people to actually enjoy getting punched in the face. It gets my adrenaline. It gets me like a natural high. When I fight, I feel so good. I'm not sure what that is. But no cauliflower ear. Hell no. I started getting cauliflower ear, and then I put on them wrestling things because I got buddies that's got cauliflower ear. I got a million pictures, and that stuff is painful and it's hard to train with it. So as soon as I start getting cauliflower ear, I put on the wrestling headgear because I do not want to get cauliflower ear. It hurts, it sucks, and it just, I guess it's vanity. I just don't want to look like that. I don't know. Whatever. We'll just. My buddy told me that we should go on TikTok and say after we get so many hearts, I guess that's donations or something, that we'll fight. And because I do need the money, and I haven't worked in a while. Since my mom was dying, I took off work because I wanted to be with her. And then my dad got sick, and I was the only one that could pick him up. So, and then as soon as I go back to work, I get sicker than a dog. I've never been this sick in my life, man. Yeah, bingo, bingo. If I could here on YouTube, I would show you that I do like pain. I do like it. You know, okay, all right. There's some crazy people out there that gets tied up, whoops by women. You say they don't like pain? Well, I'm not into that, but I am into fighting. And like I said, I enjoy it. It's a different kind of pain though. My nose been broken 13 times, no big deal. My jaw's been broken, no big deal. I got more herniated discs in my neck than my doctor's ever seen in his life, but no big deal. That's because I've been fighting. Like I said, when I was 14 years old, my dad would carry me to the bar and start a fight with the biggest guy there, and then say, I'm not going to fight you, my son is. And I'd have out in the parking lot fighting a grown-ass man. And if I lost, I really got it when I got home. So that's how I was raised. And it just evolved into, I started out in Taekwondo, got my black belt in Taekwondo, but I noticed Taekwondo, they got some really good kicks. And I was like, but the hands. So then I started boxing. It's all on my YouTube channel. I mean, it's all there. There's pictures of me young. I don't know how in the heck I don't know. I was in my early 20s. I was 139 pounds. My bones weigh more than that now, but I fought at 139 pounds. It's on my YouTube channel. It's there. Just look. In front page of the newspaper. I have other articles. I was in a newspaper fighting. I just have to dredge them up. But it's really all I know. So I appreciate you taking me up on my offer. And that was being a man. And I did like you. I did like you until you come out with that crap. And it was just all about that girl donating that money, and y'all just all got jealous. That's really, I don't care what y'all say. It's not money is the root to all evil. It's the love of money is the root to a lot of evil. Know the difference. So let's just do it, brother. Now, I am feeling a little bit better. Yeah, they're just jealous, man. They're just jealous. Yeah, y'all please, I can't hardly read these comments because You know, Bingo, if you keep it up, I'm just going to kick you out of the damn. How old are you? Bingo, tell me how old you are and how much you weigh, and I'll fight you. If you, my coach will pay your way. You keep talking that trash. My coach, see, I got anger issues. Here we go. My coach will pay your way here and pay for your motel room, and we will cage fight. So, but I need to know your weight so I can meet your weight and we'll fight. Not a problem. You're 26, 185. Okay, cool. All right. What I need you to do, look up Rival Fight League. Matter of fact, just email me. My email is on this here channel and we'll fight because I need the money. So that's all cool. I'll fight you. Not a problem. I don't care how tall you are. It's just the weight that matters. If you look at my very first video, that was a 2-time heavyweight world champion. And I literally looked like a midget fighting that guy. And he did whoop me. But I don't mind getting whooped. No big deal. My very first video on YouTube is me getting the crap beat out of me in an MMA cage. No shame in my game. My coach won't let me post any fights I win, only fights I lose. But, and I'm not making my coach angry because, man, it could get rough. Yeah, I am a Christian. I did see that part. I am a Christian. So, but I'll fight you too, not a problem. Email me. We'll arrange it. I need the money. I'm not going to argue religion because I'm a Christian. But I've had Islamic men stand shoulder to shoulder to me and fight hardcore as contracting work. So I'm not going to disrespect anyone's religion, but I'm a Christian. So it is what it is. Judge not, let yet thee be judged. I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody. I just try to help people, you know. And I've noticed that people that have the least give the most. That's the weirdest thing, but the people that have the least give the most. Like me, I live in a 6x10 shed that I turned into a bunker. And it's 2 reasons. One, because it's cheap. 2, it frees up money so I can help people. And 3, I converted this shed into a bunker. I mean, the outside, it's wrapped with concrete. I mean, I can hold it. I can't live in a regular neighborhood in a regular house. I can't do it because a house with rooms, I can't, in my mind, I can't defend it. I can't be at every window. So that's just my post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, I got it bad, but I can still fight. Not a problem. I'm my wife, and see, that's my wife gets so angry because when we got together, I was doing contract work, and but she's seen how bad my post-traumatic stress disorder is, and she's like, if you do that again, we're not going to be together. And I'm like, well, that's the only thing I know to do, you know, that and fighting. So I just started working as a bouncer, and man, was that a major pay cut. But I really need to get back to, baby, your alarm's going off. I really need to get back to contracting. It's just, I need to mine. I just need that one good contract, make that money, and I'll be good. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read this stuff. It's hard for me to read. Yeah. Dang sure did ride the hurricanes out in here. I mean, that thing comes straight over me. I got the videos. People talk about receipts and all, and tell me who else is going to ride out a hurricane coming straight over them with a mandatory evacuation in a 6x10 shed. But I turned it into a bunker. I know how to strengthen stuff. That's another thing I know how to do. It's like anywhere there wasn't a nail, I put screws. I poured a concrete footer around the place. I tied it down like you do a trailer with big trailer ties, and I mean a lot of them. And then I poured a concrete footer around it. Then I laid block around it. And, I got a lot of it in here with 3/4 inch plywood on the inside, here and there to strengthen up the walls. I run screws on the floor. That hurricane really tested this place, because then my dad was alive, and it tore the roof off his trailer. I mean, it tore this place up out here. My shed was the only home out here that didn't get damaged. And it's because I reinforced it. Yeah, me too. Certified zip tie technician over here. Yes, sir. And I still do security work. I do private, right now I also do bodyguard work and things like that. These come in very handy. But, that's just what I do. I painted. What happened was, when I was young, I was like, oh, I'm this tough guy, and all. It was the way I was raised. And so I didn't learn nothing but how to fight and how to do security. And now here I am, 57 years old, and that's, and survive off the land and all, and how to starburst. For you military guys, you know what that means. You spread out, that way the bad guys got to figure out who they're going to chase. But wow, somebody just shot off. Man, there's a lot of shooting out here. That's another reason why I like living out here too, because where I live on a dead end road. We got a Texas Ranger that lives at the end of the road. Got 2 law enforcement officers that live on the road. Everybody here's got cameras, dogs, fences. There's not one car that comes down this road that the tag number doesn't get ran. And we all work together because we're waiting for something to pop off. We can just feel it, so when something does pop off, we're ready, man. Yeah, deer meat is delicious. I saw that. There's so many deer around here, it's ridiculous. I ain't even got to go hunting. All I got to do is let my wife, when my mom was alive, my wife would drive my mom around. And my wife would hit, I don't know. I mean, she's a deer magnet. She hit so many deers out here. I would get so angry because I like to hunt them. I like to hunt deer, and there's so many feral hogs out here that are a nuisance. So I kill these feral hogs and cook them and hand them out to the homeless uptown. And eat it myself. But there's so many deer out here. My wife hits them. So if you want a deer, just let my wife drive your truck out here and you can have a deer. But I'm going as long as I can, but I'm about gassed out. I'm really that sick. But and Matt Chad, that's to your advantage, dude, because since I've been sick, I haven't really eaten in like 9 days. I've lost a lot of muscle mass. I'm in the worst shape of my life. So that's to your advantage. And like I said, man, I'm not going to fight you out of anger. I'm not going to talk no crap. None of that. Uh, but let's do it, bro. Let's just do it. Yeah, free food. Absolutely free food. Free food. Now, I do spend a lot of money on aluminum foil because I cook the meat, I wrap it in aluminum foil, I'll put it in a cooler, and I'll take it uptown to the homeless people and hand it out. Because, we did move up in the world though. We lived here for 8 years, me and my wife, with no refrigeration. But she finally broke down. So I heard something out there. She finally broke down and she got her a small refrigerator. So that's cool because we had so much stuff in here. But when that hurricane came through and it passed here and it went up to Georgia and tore the hell out of Georgia, a lot of my food preps I donated to a family up there, a, a big family that they didn't have nothing. Their house got wiped out, everything. So, and they just went. The government didn't do a good job helping those people very quickly. So I sent a lot of my prep food up to Georgia to help those people out. I'm a very giving guy when I have it to give. So it is what it is. Thank you, Shannon Lee. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's really hard for me to read this, but no, I didn't go to college. I graduated the School of Hard Knocks, man. And while people were busy going to school, I was busy learning stuff. So there's that. I did graduate high school, but that's as far as I went. I just, I chose a rough life. I didn't know no better. I guess I weren't raised right. My mom did her best. It wasn't my mom's fault. It wasn't my dad's fault. Not really. It was me. I'm not tamed. I'm like a feral animal sometimes. I'm really working on it. I'm really working on myself. I'm really trying hard to self improve. And since I've been sick, man, this bad, it really woke me up. Okay, I can read that. Oh, King David, he'll take care of you, you old fart. Thank you. Thank you. I like that. That's awesome. Thank you. Because I do look up to King David. Thank you so much for that. And if you read your Bible really well, when David went, he got 5 stones. Well, he knew God had him. He knew God had his back. So why did he get 5? If you really know your Bible, you'll know. Most people don't know this. The reason why he got 5 stones is because Goliath had 4 brothers. Just read your scripture, man. It's really easy. But I do a lot of reading. I'm a big reader. When I'm not training, on my downtime, because I have insomnia, I hardly ever sleep. That's part of my post-traumatic stress disorder. But, yeah, he got 5 stones because Goliath had 4 brothers. A lot of people don't know that because a lot of people they just go and listen to the preacher. I've caught preachers lying. So, and that's true. So, I read the Bible. I know the Bible. And I wanted to be a pastor when I was young, but I'm just too mean. I'm just too mean. I would like to be though, but if I could just save one soul, that'd be awesome. I've sure, well, I'm not going to go there. But well, I've done the best I could. I'm exhausted. I'm sick. I'm going to try my best. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try my best to go out and gather video of me. I'm going to try to do it live because I know there's some plants out there that'll help me feel better. I've just been too sick to go gather them up. So I can't even hardly breathe. I do may have the COVID because I can't hardly breathe. But I'm going to try, if I can, today. As soon as I get to feeling better, I'm going out there. No, I'm not in no gang. I got a MAG team, Mutual Assistance Group. Now, I am in a motorcycle club. I am the president of a motorcycle club. But it's not a gang. It's a motorcycle club. We're just a bunch of old farts riding around having fun. Got my cut right up here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Excuse me. There's my cut right there. Hope y'all can see that. But I ain't in no gang. We're just a bunch of old guys riding around having fun on motorcycles. And a few young guys. Awesome. Thank you, Shannon Lee. I don't know, man. I'm not young. I don't keep up with all this young hip stuff. You know, I'm too busy living life. I'm too busy trying to live life, you know. Taking care of someone when they're dying, you know, that's a full-time job, man. And first it was mom, then it was my dad. Merry Christmas. Don't forget what Christmas is truly about, though, okay? It's not about presents. It's about the birth of our Savior. And if I lose subscribers for coming out being a Christian, so be it. So, and I have lost subscribers since I've done that. But so if you could, please subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that. I'm trying to get up to 25,000 subscribers because these little channels ganging up on me, it just makes them so mad. They say I bought subscribers. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't even know if you could do that. I didn't buy no subscribers. I earned every one of my subscribers, okay? I wish I had my Bible right here. I'd put my hand on the Bible. I promise you, I ain't bought the first subscriber. I didn't even know you could do that. I don't even know how to do an intro on this stuff. I'm not a tech guy. I'm blunt force trauma. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all subscribing. Because a lot of the people that, when they found out I was a Christian, they didn't like that. And I'm like, man, what is this? What's the world coming to? It's crazy, man. Crazy. But, oh, back to see, I'm having a hard time. I'm so sick keeping my thought. Back to the dude on We All Gonna Die Wednesday. I can't remember his name. I need to know your weight. Now that I'm older and I did a lot of steroids when I was young, I'm having blood sugar problems, so I cannot come up too much in weight or my blood sugar gets too high. So you may have to lose a couple pounds. We got to be within 10 pounds of each other. And I can drink a whole bunch of water before I weigh in, you know, to put a couple extra pounds on me, you know. I know little tricks, you know. I can dress with a lot of clothes on, drink a bunch of water, you know, to put a few more pounds on me. But at your size and all, you are going to have to lose weight, I believe. But I do appreciate you manning up, though. But I am gonna say I'm no, you're not gonna fight in Mad Shad's place, okay? Because if you want to play that game, then I'll get a guy that's your age that's a bone crusher and have him fight in my place. If you want to play that game. But we're not doing that. So I mean, we could if you want to. I mean, if you really want to fight, and we can't meet each other's weights and all, I'll get somebody to fight in my stay. But you'll regret it. Because, yeah, I'm a tough guy and all that, but these guys I train with, some of them just walk right through me. That's just the way it is. I'm not invincible. Like I said, my nose has been broken 13 times. I had my nose sewed back on there. I spent 2 years in Thailand, Muay Thai fighting. So, it is what it is. Not a badass. Not a tough guy. I'm just a man. I'm a OG man. Not this all this weirdness and all. I'm a man. I stand for what I believe in. I do not lie. The truth is hard enough to believe. But it is what it is. So I like that. I don't know. Old King David. See, I see. Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand a lot of that. Oh, I got my dogs barking out there now. So 6'3", 220. Okay, 220. That I can fight at 220. I can do that. Oh, you stand in my corner? Awesome. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's gang slang. See, I don't know anything about that. I'm not in no gang. I don't know nothing about that. I'm the president of a motorcycle club, a bunch of veterans, a bunch of OGs, a bunch of patriots, and we just ride and have a good time. That's all. And, we don't break the law. A couple of them have a couple too many beers, but besides that, I catch my guys breaking the law with that cut on, they're out of the club because I'm not getting a RICO charge. Nope. I mean, if you really look on here, if a lot of people have heard of Sheriff Grady because he's very famous, and me and him are friends. I know Sheriff Grady. I got pictures. I actually have a picture of him riding my motorcycle. Well, my old motorcycle. I got another one now. Oh, a tip. If you're going to buy a motorcycle, don't buy one that was leased, okay? Because my bike looks good, but it's held together with these. But anyway, it's a Harley. What do you expect? Buy a Honda. Yeah, Grady's a stand-up guy, man. And if you look, I got a lot of pictures on my channel with me and him hanging out, I've even been in a SWAT van with him, So it is what it is. I am a law-abiding citizen. If you don't want to go to jail, don't break the law. It's that simple. And maybe you won't go to jail, hopefully. But this stuff here seems to be helping too. My friends really came through. No, I don't work with 5-0, but I hang out with them. I got friends. I got gangster friends, I got some real gangster friends. I got cop friends. I'm friends with everybody. I got a lot of friends. I'm a nice guy. I'm friendly. I got friends with the cops. I'm friends with the bad guys. I'm friends with everyone. Well, all besides evil people, I despise evil people. Anyone that would hurt a woman or a children or an old person, I will hurt you. If I catch someone hurting a woman or a child or you know, an innocent, if I'm gonna hurt you bad. I'm gonna hurt you real bad. Another one. There's another one in my channel where this big guy, man, this is a big old guy. He tried to rob me. He come up and I was walking into the store. He come up and punched me in the back of my head, which a lot of people don't know this, but you get hit so many times, you literally get used to it, to where you get hit and you're just like, what the hell is that? Instead of, oh God darn, you're just like, what? So that dude, he come up behind me, punched me in the back of the head. I reached behind me, threw him in front of me. I didn't know what his intentions were. So he stood up and he was like, give me the money, give me the money. I had $20 in my hand. He was a young guy, big, strong guy, and I dropped the money. Bent over to pick it up. That's exactly what I wanted him to do, because that's when that Muay Thai kicked in, and man, he ate so many knees and so many elbows. But, through the beat down, he still put that money in his pocket. But then I had him hemmed up, and I told him, I was like, look here, I'm not going to call the cops, but you're going to give me my $20 back. So all I had was $20 in my name. He reached in his pocket and he pulled out a whole wad of 20s. Well, when I'm like, you gonna rob me for $20 and you got a whole wad of 20s, that's when I lost my temper. That's when I tackled him. That's when he ended up going to the hospital. And with everybody with these things right here, I still wasn't going to call the cops, because I figured, I just don't do that. I normally don't call the cops. I handle it myself. I deal with it. There's a lot of times at the club I could have people sent to jail, but I just beat them so bad that I'm like, that's good. They've been punished enough. One kid at the club, I didn't know it, but me and him got into it because he wouldn't listen. And yeah, I did take it all. If you read it, if you go to my community and look it up, it'll say robbing the robber. I did take all the money, Shannon Lee. I did take all his money. I sure did. And I told the cops, I said, I took it all. And they're like, they told me I should have killed him because that's not the first time he did that. And I was like, I'm not a murderer, not really. So, but yeah, I did take it. I kept it. And if you, like I said, go in my community and you can find it in the community, and it's got robbing the robber. And it tells the story kind of funny, because I'm an old guy and he's a young guy, and I really put it to him. They had to call the ambulance. And he's in prison now for that. But I didn't press charges. I never went to court or nothing. I beat him so bad that I just didn't want to do any more. I'm trying to read this the best I can. My vision's just blurry. I'm surprised I've lasted this long. At least I'm finally able to hold down fluids. This stuff right here is good too. If you can handle coconut water, it's helping. Still not able to eat, not really, but I'm able to get fluids down. And if you look at a video I made yesterday, man, I was as pale as a ghost, but I got a little bit of color back to me. I'm still cold though. I got the heater wide open. My poor wife over there sweating and all, but so sick, man. It may be the COVID. I don't know. Excuse me. I can't hardly read that chat. I'm so sorry. Ginger will kick that silliness out quick. I got turmeric. Okay, I'm going to get some ginger. You know what? I got a nurse friend. She's been helping me through it. She told me, I should go to the hospital. That's how bad I was. She helped me when my mom was passing. And I was so bad sick. My wife was like, you're going to go talk to the neighbor because she's a nurse. And she's like, you need to go to the hospital. I'm like, well, I'm not going to the hospital. But she told me what to do. She helped me out a lot. I love that lady so much. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her and her husband. They're wonderful people. And they're kind of new to the neighborhood. And they're of a different race. So, there's only white people that live here, but they're of a different race. So I wanted them to feel very welcome because racism is something I do not tolerate. There's bad people in every color, and there's good people in every color. That's just facts. So it is what it is. And if you really study your Bible, it says that, yeah, you tolerate it. I get it. It is what it is. But, try not to be racist. Just try to love everyone. Try to forgive people because all that hate and everything, that's why, I'm 57 years old and I look older than that because I've lived a hard life, man. I've always just been full of hate and anger and rage, and it just ate me up. I'm trying to let it go. But no, we don't do racism on this channel. No racist crap. None of that. Everybody's human beings. We are all one race. Human beings. It's that simple. Just because the pigmentation of your skin is different doesn't make you any other different, man. We're all human beings. So I'm about at the end of my rope for this morning. So I'm gonna have to lay back down here in a minute. I'm gonna try to get enough strength up so I can go out and video me gathering some plants up. Just plants that you think are weeds, and make me something up that I know when I drink the broth from it, it will make me feel better. So I appreciate you all. If y'all could please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that very much. And with that, stay ready. Stay dangerous. And have a blessed day. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Shannon Lee.